doing my best Jack Nicholson. Here's your Spanx. I am sleep deprived. I've been sleep deprived ever since I had kids. I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying things changed. And it's not just the kids. My wife has that deal where restless leg syndrome. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So there's nothing less relaxing than to be startled in the middle of the night and look at the covers next to you. I thought, I'm going to pull back the covers. She's going to have cloven hooves. This is not... I remember I took those vows seriously, you know, for richer or for poorer, in sickness and in health. Nowhere do I remember you have to stick with her if she's got the crazy legs. I don't wear that. So the only time I get any good sleep anymore is when I go in for some sort of surgery. You know, most people dread that. You know, I'm up to like 1 colonoscopy a month. I say, take Daddy to the happy place. I know. I'm gonna get a couple of good hours of shut-eye there. So my wife and I now this year makes 23 years of marriage, and I have nothing bad to say about marriage. It's actually, you know, there's, you know, I don't tell everybody this, by the way, but we only knew each other for 3 months before we got married, because, well, you know what? Everybody's got a checklist in your head, even if you don't admit it, and we were checking everything off, so it was like, why wait? Everything we saw eye to eye on, you know. We both don't like to eat fancy. We hate to dance. She has a slight appreciation for the Three Stooges. Neither of us can read, and she's allergic to gold, so you can build a whole life on that, and... I mean, we don't see eye to eye on everything. She loves to shop. That's probably my least favorite thing to do. I don't like to shop. But you still have to support your spouse. You know, they do things with you that they probably have no interest in doing. I'll go shopping with her, but I have to find something to keep myself entertained, you know, because one of my favorite things to do is I like to hide in one of those racks of clothes. And then when somebody comes by, which eventually they will, and they pull the clothes back, I'm always there to hand them a garment of clothing. Doing my best Jack Nicholson. Here's your Spanx. So this last anniversary, my wife broke it to me that, and she did it in a nice way, but she says, you know, you always get me stuff that's real practical for the anniversary. Why don't you maybe get something that's a little more intimate? And it kind of hurt my feelings a little bit because I care about what she cares about. I listen to her very carefully. I remember one year, it seems like nonstop, she'd say, you know, I really like to paint. And so that anniversary, I got her a real nice 12-foot ladder, and that was not the kind of painting she was talking about. But so I capitalized on that word. I drew a bead on that word, intimate, and I ended up at a Victoria's Secret. I've never been in one of those stores in my life. I didn't open my eyes the whole time I was in there. I just grabbed something at random off the shelf, got it home. It was one of those slinky bras, which you've probably seen a slinky hanging from each cup, which is real handy. When it gets dirty, she rolls down the stairs, goes in the washer all by itself. That's probably the best thing I've ever stolen, you know. But so much better being married than being single. I had a lot of blind dates. Friends always wanted to fix me up. I don't think one of them materialized to a second date. Even when I thought it was going to be, you know, maybe something was going to work out. I remember this one time I was fixed up with this girl. She was attractive, and she said something just threw me off, I guess. We were at a nice restaurant, too, Long John Silver's, and she said, she goes, will you please excuse me? I've got to pee like a racehorse. What do you say to that? Oh, I hear that. I've got to poop like a Clydesdale. This is a dream date right here. Nearly choked on my hush puppies. This is such a nice setup here. It's very theater-like, isn't it? And this past summer, not trying to brag or anything, but I performed almost exclusively at theaters, which went pretty good until people started yelling, get out of the way, we can't see Toy Story 4. So, hey, though, it's Friday night, right? So let's party like Lindsay Lohan on prison leave. Let's kick this into the high gear. Yeah, I don't go to a lot of parties now. Open houses, that's what I get invited to. Right? Watch out for those. That's a fake party, an open house. They should just send you their little formal invitation, say, do you want to come to our fake party? Because you're not going to be carrying on doing what you like to do at a regular party. You're going to be like I was at an open house, trapped on the couch after a couple hours, thinking I am sure not having a very good time here. I'm afraid I'm going to have to steal something. Small ashtray, some little trinket to make up for the total waste of my time. These folks owe me some wind chimes or something, because I come to my senses, I think I can't steal, finally settle for giving the host a sucker punch and knocking over a houseplant on the way out. That's... Yeah, but I was talking about names. I used to worry about going to those open houses that I knew I was going to forget a name or something along the way. And I got self-conscious, and now I've got my own techniques for remembering names. And they really work. Do you want me to show you? Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll just pick somebody at random that I don't know. On the end here, sir, what's your name?
My name's Mitch.
Mitch, how you doing, Mitch?
I'm great, how are you?
Oh, good. Great to see you right up on the front row here at the comedy show, huh, Mitch?
Yeah.
I like your outfit, Mitch.
Oh, yeah?
See, it's a gift. Well, you see what I did, Mitch? I used your name in every sentence. I don't know if you caught that or not, but it'd be hard. That's not my best technique for remembering names. Actually, my best technique was inspired by these neighbors of ours. They were new neighbors. It was one of those deals they just repeatedly told us their names. And you ever have somebody's name you just can't recollect? You have a block? And I couldn't ask them again after they told me their names so many times. That would have been too embarrassing. So I started going through their mail. And I have more confidence now if I see them out in the yard working. Hey, current resident. Oh, boy. Your lawn is plush, occupant. What are you putting on the lawn? Where's that little subscriber of yours? Oh, he's getting so big, let me hold him. Most people aren't good with names. You know, that's why I had to come up with my own techniques. My wife is horrible with names. The other night, we're in our sitting area, which I don't know if that's what you call it, but we were sitting in there. I called it our sitting area. And one of the kids came in jabbering about something. And my wife's like smiling and nodding, and they left the room. She goes, who the heck was that? You ever meet somebody so annoying you don't even try to learn their name? You know what I'm talking about that? Because you already know you're not going to mingle with them, for whatever reason. You don't need to clutter your brain with another name. For me, it's another neighbor. It's actually this guy. All he cares about is his lawn, for starters. He's that guy. And he's not very nice, too, by the way. Well, you know what? I just call him the fussy lawn guy. I'm not going to learn his name, so I just call him the fussy lawn guy. I'm taking my dog for a walk by his house not too long ago. He blocked the sidewalk in front of the house so we couldn't get by till he said what he wanted to say. This is what he goes, yeah, the other day you're taking that beast. He called my dog a beast. I didn't like that. For a walk, he went number 2 right here on my beautiful lawn, which I said, I bet not. I didn't have a comeback, so I said, I bet you're a liar. And I wanted to defend my dog because I thought he was picking on him randomly, but I couldn't. This guy was so obsessed with his yard, he'd actually saved it. He outlined it with chalk like it was a dead body or something. Pulls me over, he goes, see that? I said, that? I did that. We have to protect our furry friends. They can't always protect themselves. Because I'm an animal lover. I bet some of you guys love animals, got a lot of pets and stuff. I only have a short list of animals I don't particularly care for. It's a very short list. It's rats and mice and groundhogs. I don't like groundhogs because that stupid holiday that makes no sense, right? Those of us that live where the winters are cold, by the end of January, aren't you hoping for some miracle thing that'll turn the weather around? And I have a positive attitude. Then I realize I don't even know what I want the groundhog to do. Do I want the groundhog to see the shadow, not see the shadow? The only Groundhog's Day that made any sense, you probably remember, is like a decade ago. Groundhog's Day that year fell on Super Bowl Sunday for you football fans. Halftime entertainment, Janet Jackson's flopped out. Saw its shadow, and we got 10 more years of Justin Timberlake from that mess, so... Hey, the other day, I was driving. I bet we're going to bond on this. You guys ever in a big hurry when you're driving? You see a stoplight coming up, and you think, I don't even care if that light turns yellow. I'm in a hurry. I'm going to take it. Guess what? You can't do that. The person in front of you chooses not to. I had a big goal. Now I'm being sued for being an overachiever. I don't think that's fair. I think I was involved in road rage the other day. You guys know much about road rage? All right, I'll tell you that it's a little story, but tell me if it's road rage. I was at a gas station pumping the gas. I leave the gas station area. I start to leave the area, and I looked at my rear view, and I realized I'd left the gas cap door open. You know, the door that kind of hides the gas cap? I don't know what you guys called it. I called it the gas cap door. And it was a miserable day. It was pouring down rain, and it wasn't hurting anybody, so I thought I'll just close the gas cap door when I get home. Not enough for this other driver, evidently, who pulled up next to me a couple of times. You ever had anybody make a fuss because you left her gas cap door open? This guy's gesturing like it's the end of the world or something. Your gas cap door's open. So I had no choice but to sideswipe him, and which seemed to be the remedy to get that gas cap door closed he was so worried about. I don't know if that's road rage. I don't know. I'm here to learn. This is going to sound so selfish. When I'm driving, I don't really like anybody else in the car with me. You know what I mean? Passengers, that's what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is, but you know, you have your own, for me, it's my only alone time. You have your own, you know, thoughts and music, and anybody else is going to throw your system off, right? In fact, if I could turn those other 4 seats in for a refund, I'd do it right now, because those are just inviting passengers. And it doesn't matter who it is. It could be someone I love more than that. My mom, I love my mom. Didn't particularly like driving my mom places because I'm the driver. I have the steering wheel on my side. I believe that makes me the driver. My mother, on the passenger side, has magically found a brake, I guess, over on her side. You ever judged when you're driving like that? And you don't need to be judged, do you? Looking over every couple seconds, I'm seeing this, and I'd had it. We had a quick stop coming up, and I thought, well, I'm going to let her use her brake. See what you got there, Mamacita. Mother, I believe you have a faulty brake system. Here's something I want to check. Anybody in here? Anybody else in here moved back in with their parents when they were too old to be doing that? All right, me neither then. That was awkward. So, all right, I got to finish the story now. I was living in Los Angeles and working out there for quite a while, and then I moved back to my hometown, and I didn't have my own place, so I moved in with my folks for like 6 months, and it wasn't bad. You know, I didn't know what to expect, but honestly, if you get the chance to move in with my folks, you should. Do you like home-cooked food? Oh boy. Every afternoon, it was like waking up at the Cracker Barrel. I get a whiff of that. 4 o'clock or so, I'd run downstairs, see what the heck was going on. You like the Cracker Barrel? See, I don't hear anybody hating the Cracker. No, I don't hear people bragging about it, but I like to make an event out of the Cracker Barrel. When I go, whatever the special is, I like all their food, so bring that on. But I don't stop there. My night's just beginning. I go out in the gift shop. They all have the gift shop, right? And I buy my heart candies. And then I shop around and I see something I'd kind of like to purchase. Usually like a stuffed goose wearing mamaw clothes. I buy that. And then I go out on the front porch, right there on their front deck, plop myself down, and I just start rocking. Oh, hey, Grandma Goose wants to ride again. A manager came out, very huffy, said, "Quit that vicious rocking. I'm gonna call the cops. You're scaring away my customers." And if you're accurate with a lemon drop, you can bring an oversized manager right down to their knees. That's go for the temple. I don't see anybody writing any of this down. That's. Downside, one less lemon drop for me, but I'm a giver, ladies and gentlemen. I do. I give. One of my favorite things to do, I like to serve people breakfast in bed, you know? And occasionally I like to hear, that's so sweet, thank you, as opposed to how the heck you get in our house. Here's another way I give. No, you guys know we all have to do this when we catch the airplane. You know, get on a flight. Have to go through that full body scan. It's so invasive. But I'm a giver. Last time I was in there, I threw in a couple pelvic thrusts because I thought, I think they want a show. You want some more of that? They did not. You throw the pelvic. They'll jerk you right out of there. They. Slip on a glove. This went on way too long, by the way. I almost missed my flight. I finally said to this security guy, I said, if you don't stop with your bad touches, I'm going to grab my carry-on and squirt you in the eyes with no more than 3 ounces of contact lens solution. How do you like that? Flying's not fun. It's not fun anymore. How do they always have every single seat on the plane filled? You know, remember the good old days when you have a little room, maybe stretch out? Now, no matter how boring the destination is, they fill them all. Now, here's something that you guys, this is what I've been doing. When you get on the plane, look for the first row that's still open. This is how you get a whole row to yourself, by the way. You sit down, put on a SARS mask, start coughing wildly till your eyes are bugging out, and you got yourself a love seat all the way to San Antonio. That's just a good tip. I think the airlines know it's not fun to fly. I get that feeling because now it seems like they try to camouflage that you're not having fun by telling a lot of jokes and so forth. I don't need to hear jokes from the flight attendants or whoever it might be. I'm trying to sleep. That's just getting in the way. The pilot sometimes gets... This pilot recently, he wouldn't shut his mouth the entire flight, talking about fun facts no one cares about. This guy's like turning his own morning radio show. Hey everybody, this is Captain Jerry. We're doing up some partly cloudy skies. Very pleasant day. 68 degrees. And it's a 2 for Tuesday. So we had a couple from Fleetwood Mac coming right up. We got twofer. That's a twofer is what we call that. At first, I'd like to introduce you to my co-pilot, my sidekick, and until about 15 minutes ago, my drinking buddy Bill, who's with us for the duration of the flight. Anybody want to fly this thing, by the way? I'm just kidding around. That's what it's all about in Keck Jerry's Pod. 17 after the hour. It's FUN fun's what we're having. We got a threefer from Led Zeppelin. We're going to get the lead out. And a big giveaway just around the corner. If you look out the right side of the aircraft right now, we are flying over the majestic Baltic Sea. I'm just kidding. We're nowhere near the Baltic Sea. Made you look. Oh, hey, this is festive. I just got handed a note. Evidently, we have a birthday on board. 91 years old. It's the first time they've ever flown, too, it says. And it's our co-pilot, Bill, who's actually faced first in his birthday cake now, so... Well, I see some of you paid for the in-flight movie. We got a good one for you tonight. We better for $8.50, huh? Our in-flight movie is called Survive. It's about a rugby team. They crash in the Andes and get the munchies. I don't want to give the whole thing away, but I think you're really going to enjoy the next hour and 53 minutes. My favorite part of the film is... What was that? Oh, gosh, wake up, Bill. Bill's out. Passengers, I'd like to tell you we just hit some unexpected turbulence, but I think we just hit a cow. We were flying pretty low. Took out a couple of bird baths, too. 2 hours later, boy, is my face red. It's Captain Jerry again. I just overshot our destination by 150 miles. I get on the laptop, I can't stop. They got some crazy stuff on YouTube, don't they? Double rainbow, that's cute as heck. Have you ever been on a flight and you think, how could this possibly get worse? And then it actually gets worse. For 2 hours and 41 minutes, a baby cried nonstop. Not that I ran a clock on it, but I did. It was 2 hours and 41 minutes. No one is in a good mood now. Everybody's cranky, even the pilot. This is Captain Jerry. We are comfortably cruising at an altitude of 30,000 feet above sea level. But if somebody's going to shut that kid up, I am prepared to take this big bird up to 85,000 feet. And we're all getting a little trouble breathing. So, you might want to consider some teamwork on this effort. I don't want you to get the wrong idea about kids. I love kids. I've got 2 kids, and I like the ages they are now, though, 16 and 21. I've got friends that say they miss it when their kids were little. That was a lot of work, right? When they couldn't care for themselves. Oh my gosh, some days it was like being hazed into a fraternity. I remember this one time, in a 5-minute time period, I was forced to watch The Wiggles while I'm changing a diaper and chocolate milk is being spilled down my back. I thought if I could depants myself right now, I'd be a Fidel. I'm sure of it. There's a lot of loopholes, though, to having kids. You know, you got to take advantage of the loopholes because parenting's hard. The best loophole I ever found, if you ever get a chance, go back to the school cafeteria and meet your son or daughter or grandkids or whatever. That is the best bargain in town. I met my daughter back there, for $2.35 for lunch that day. I'll never forget it. I got a sloppy Joe, tater tots, a generous chocolate chip cookie, chocolate milk, and a fruit cup. And I ended up showing up 4 days in a row. I actually kind of turned that one into my own personal soup kitchen, but in recess, I hung out. I didn't have a big day. I hung out, and have you been on the playground as a grown-up? Oh, if you find the right piece of equipment, it really evens you out. For me, it's the monkey bars. I'm going to town on those monkey bars. I completely forget I've got an overdue mortgage. So, oh man, we have bought our kids a lot of pets over the years. Yeah, they're animal lovers too. You know what happens though, when they leave, when they go to college, guess who gets to go to PetSmart every Wednesday and buy crickets for a bearded dragon? But if you've gone into a PetSmart, by the way, is it PetSmart or PetSmart? Hear the slight difference there? Because I've gotten a couple of fistfights over this. So if you guys can tell me before the evening's over, I go there every Wednesday, and I think those are the most bored employees anywhere that work, right? Because they must be. They say the same thing to me every time I go through the line with my crickets. What you feeding? That's what I hear. A miniature donkey is what we're feeding. Thank you for your concern. What you feeding? We have a water buffalo in our basement. You think they like hay? They're liking the crickets. What you feeding? Mama's got a tapeworm. Oh, hey, I went into a CVS the other day. Am I pronouncing that correctly? And maybe I'm just feeling special, but when you guys go in for your prescriptions, this happens every single time. The pharmacist asks me my birthday. So I'm pretty sure she's going to get me something. But they really train the CVS folks to hawk those flu shots of theirs, don't they? Every time you go in, have you had your flu shot yet? Let me give you a flu shot. They don't know how I work. I always compare prices before I do anything. Even important things like my health, I compare prices. And so I'm not going to jump into their flu shot because the best flu shot I ever got, price-wise, was at a grocery store. You ever get one of those grocery store flu shots? I don't even know who administered the shot. I think it might have been the butcher because I had a lot of side effects. I think I had mad cow's disease for a while. I was bossy. I was lactating. I was headbutting anyone that sassed me. And flu shot shouldn't say USDA approved. That's my point. I just want to protect myself from the common flu. That's not asking too much. I know I can't protect myself from every strain of flu. There's too many of them. Plus, if they want you to take them seriously, they should call them something else than H1N1. Yeah, that doesn't sound... I can't be scared of H1N1. Sounds like some lovable Star Wars character, doesn't it? H1N1, R2D2, OBGYN. That's a made-up mess. My nurse, when she gives me a shot, by the way, feels like she has to describe all the sensations I'm going to feel when I get a shot. That's unnecessary small talk, isn't it? I just want her to shoot me up and get it over with. I don't want to draw the experience. Oh, she goes through a whole long thing. Well, first it's going to sting, then it's going to burn. So I poked her in the eyes and slapped her. I said, so's this. Tough love, but she was about ready to hurt me, so... Now my big dread is I've got a bad neck, and I think I'm going to have to go back to physical therapy. I don't enjoy it. Physical therapy is more torturous than the injury that got us there in the first place, don't you think? And I'm not knocking them. They know what they're doing. It's just that the things they put you through sometimes is like borderline voodoo. Last time I had a physical therapy session, thinking we were going to do what we always do, like some stretching and stuff, they hooked me up to electricity. You ever get that deal? Electrical stimulation? Oh, yeah. And she kept trying to calm me down. I think she saw there was some, trembling and uncontrollable sobbing. And she said, yeah, I know this looks scary. It's electricity, but it's just going to be like a tingly feeling. So just relax. And she was right. I should have relaxed. It didn't hurt at all. Just tingly and boring, though very boring. It was so boring. She left the room almost immediately. Obviously, she wanted no part of this boring mess. You know how it is. You're laying on a table. There's nothing to do. And I was getting bored to the point I thought, I think I'm going to experiment a little bit. Right? I wonder how much of this juice I can take. Well, I'm not stupid. I didn't just crank the power I did it gradually, But I'd done about a 180 after 15, 20 minutes, and I'm not feeling any more of that tingly. And I looked over at the table next to me, and the old guy over there was flopping like a fish.
Local man robs Wendy's with alligator. We're the alligator boys now.
And the lady be sitting over the bank, she be going, Mom,